Meteorologist Robert Spena, let's take a look at the latest on our tropical depression, soon to be named Tropical Storm Orion, according to the Japan Meteorological Agency. Also wants to pass as 135 east, which is right about there, entering the Philippine area of responsibility. It will be called Tropical Storm Odette. Really, at this time, though, you can just take a look at the convection. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this is a tropical storm already. Thus, I am labeling it here on this video as such. You still have plenty of inflow coming in from the south, feeding into this storm system. In fact, if we pull back the picture, you can really see this because, I mean, just at first glance, you kind of look at that and you say, okay, that's where the storm is. Center's right there. But the broader picture, all the way down towards the ITCZ, this is right around the equator here. We have inflow wrapping into this storm, allowing moisture to gather and allowing for that intensification. Not to mention, it is moving over very warm sea surface temperatures, about 28 to 31 degree SSTs out here. Now, this is expected to come a tropical storm moving right over Yap and also into Palau. Actually, the National Weather Service has put them on notice for possible impacts from this storm system. But here's the big thing, though. It is expected still to become a typhoon. Could get up to about a Cat 2 status. Might even get higher. I mean, if this continues to strengthen out here in the Philippine Sea before coming on shore in the northeastern Mindanao, around the islands out here, and even into southeastern Visayas. Right front quadrant could be around Leyte and Samar. But this is one thing I do want to note, though. I'm pinpointing kind of the worst impacts, what we're seeing right now in the forecast. But keep in mind, still want to watch that cone of air all the way out towards Legazpi, Bicol region, even down towards northern Mindanao. You are still in the cone. Not only that, but also this is likely going to be a rather wide storm. So inflow with some of these rain bands are going to be influencing all the way out towards southern Luzon as well. So know your information from those official sources. Check out your local agency, Pagasa, of course, see what they're telling for your area as well, and prepare to evacuate if needed. Can't stress that enough. So let's take a look at the forecast here as this moves over Yap and Palau. Going to continue to intensify. Got the inflow wrapping in around behind it here. And as we look ahead into Wednesday and Thursday, this likely making landfall northeastern Mindanao or southeastern Visayas by Thursday morning. I say or because this could waver just a bit, and anytime we talk about these tropical systems, especially once they tighten up and we get up to typhoon status here, if it wavers 50 to 100 kilometers in either direction, and this is still 5 days out, so it very well could do that, that can change the forecast quite significantly as far as those local impacts in some of the islands here. Passing just north of Cagayan de Oro, unfortunately, that river right there is prone to flooding. So this is something we really want to watch out for, and just towards the south of Cebu. Cebu, I would highly suspect you go into signal force warnings before this intensifies and then just rakes over Palawan, heading off towards the west in the extended forecast. Our friends in Vietnam, of course, we're going to continue to keep an eye on it for you as well. Let's take a closer look at these winds, though. This is a big thing. Here's Thursday at noon as it comes on ashore, and you can see some of the islands here, northeastern Mindanao. I know we got a lot of people out here, a lot of surfers that like watching this, and sure, you're going to get some good waves ahead of it. But once this starts to come on shore, bays and inlets on a few of these smaller islands are going to be looking at that threat of storm surge. Leaves likely will be stripped off of trees, even in a Category 1 type storm. And not to mention over towards Tacloban, you're actually a little more, in this particular scenario, you would be a little bit more sheltered. I mean, not to say you wouldn't see tropical storm conditions or typhoon, but you'd be a little bit more sheltered. And then see as this pushes just towards the south of Cebu. Good news, I mean, in this scenario, Cebu would kind of miss the worst of it. But like I said, I mean, just a little bit, a little change in the track further towards the north means Cebu would be getting higher impacts. So this is why you have to continue to check back in for the latest forecast, and really don't look at the cone right now and go, well, I'm not in the center line. Because even if you're not in the center line, you're still going to be the right front quadrant. Still, look all the way back towards Legazpi. I mean, you got heavy rainfall here. Well over 50 to 100 millimeters is possible, extending down towards Samar and Leyte. So flooding is even possible along these coastal areas as that inflow wraps in around this storm. And then you look off towards northern Mindanao. Heavy, heavy rainfall still in the forecast there, extending through the Cagayan de Oro and eventually out there towards Palawan as well. So Cebu, Storms flying by you on Thursday, heading into Friday. Of course, rain showers, a few thunderstorms as well in your forecast. Talk about the waves really quick. Yeah, they're going to continue to kick up out here. Some dangerous waves. This is not even including the storm surge, but waves well over 6 to 10 meters high. I mean, whew. You don't want to be taking your fishing boat out there in that type of conditions. Look at the surge coming in back towards the north. Could bring another blast of cooler air in the northern portions of the Philippines. Now, the thing with this storm is that it is staying south of that surge, the northeast monsoon, which is still in play. You can see it's still kind of wet down towards the south, while things are dry across northern Luzon, and that might actually stay the case for the Cagayan Valley, northwestern Luzon. You got sunny skies, temperatures into the 30s, but the higher elevations, it's actually been pretty cool. I mean, just take a look at the forecast as we go to 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Look at that, just the lows around 11 degrees out there. Carino, just 19 as well. I mean, boy, oh boy, it is cooler as far as the Philippines are concerned. And that's the northeast monsoon. A lot of people have been asking me, will that impact our storm system? And unfortunately, the storm is staying south of the monsoon. If it turned a little bit towards the north, that would rip it to shreds. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And it does look like it's going to be staying south of that monsoonal flow out there in the northern Mindanao and southeastern Visayas. Cloudy skies out in the Manila over the upcoming week. Temperatures there as well into the 30s. All right, huge thanks for everybody on Patreon for helping out on this channel. I can't thank you guys enough. You're all legends in my books, and yeah, thank you. If you guys want to help out, check out the link down below. You can just donate a few dollars a month, and it makes a huge difference in making these updates. I'm trying to make as many as possible. I'm going to try, since this storm's continuing to develop, make 2 a day, depending on how much time I got when trying to put these together. But for now, yeah, I mean, just take one more look at the satellite picture. Convection is still flaring up. I'll keep you guys posted on this. Stay safe out there.